welcome to Fincham Travels. This week we're joining you from Venice in Italy. I'm currently taking a private speedboat from the airport Marco Polo into the city centre to our hotel. Please join us for 2 days of touring around Venice, one of the most amazing cities in Europe.
There are only two ways I would suggest you come from the airport Marco Polo into the centre of Venice. That's with this private boat, which I hired, as you can see there. That was between 150 and 200 euros each way, depending on who you book with. The only other way I would suggest you do it is get a bus from the terminal to Piazza Roma, which is a bus terminal in Venice. Walk across the bridge and you'll be in Venice. If your hotel is down by Santa Lucia train station, perfect, you can walk to it from there. If your hotel is further up, maybe near San Marco, don't worry, you can get one of the public Vaporettos, which is the water taxi, and that will take you right up to San Marco, and you'll be able to find your hotel from there.
Hello and welcome to St Mark's Square. This is in the centre of Venice. This is the main square, and the locals call it the Bermuda Triangle. Why? Because the tourists come here in droves, and they never leave. Okay, so behind me is the St Mark's Campanile in St Mark's Square, otherwise known as the Bell Tower. If you want to go to the top of the Bell Tower, you certainly can, and you've got fantastic views over St Mark's and Venice. So behind me now is the Doge Palace. In the Doge Palace you used to have a jail, government buildings, and it was also the home of the Doge of Venice. This is St Mark's Square. I just wanted to give you some do's and don'ts in Venice. Do not come here bare-chested. Do not feed the pigeons. Do not swim in the canals. Do not camp. Do not cycle. Otherwise you are due to be fined between 100 and 500 euros. Don't ruin your holiday. Stick to the rules. And welcome to St Mark's Piazza. This is where James Bond was filmed, Casino Royale 007. You may recognise some of the shops. Walking over the bridge, on the way back to the Liasardi Palace, which is just down this walkway. Really nice area of town. Many restaurants and bars around here, and plenty of shopping areas too, near San Marco. Nice part of Venice. Welcome to Santa Lucia train station in Venice. From here you can go to a number of different destinations around Italy, and from the board behind me you can see you can go to Napoli, you can go to Milan, and you can go to Rome. So if you wanted a two-centre holiday, Venice wouldn't be your only destination. Have a look at all the destinations behind me. So this is the main thoroughfare from the Santa Lucia train station to San Marco. Now if you don't want to walk too far and you come in from another city like Milan, Rome or Napoli, and you want a hotel close by rather than going up to San Marco, there's a number of hotels near the train station, including Hotel Nazionale and the Hotel Principe, very close by. While you're in Venice, make sure you have some gelato. It is fantastic. Here we are at Bridge of Sighs. Now why is it called Bridge of Sighs? Bridge of Sighs because prisoners used to get convicted that side and they come over to this side to go into prison allegedly, and that is why they used to sigh across the bridge. Here we are on the Grand Canal just before St Mark's Square. You can see the gondolas behind me. Apparently in the city there's around 400 gondolas. There used to be about 10,000 in the old days when there used to be a trading city, but now 400 just for us tourists.
So when you're in Venice, this is a good tip. Look out for these signs, traghetto, gold and green signs on both sides of the canal. What are these? This is a gondola that will take you from one side of the canal to the other, and this is me in the gondola. If you want to do a normal gondola trip, not from one side of the canal to the other, it's going to cost you 80 to 90 euros for half an hour. This is a great way of experiencing a gondola for a lot less.
Okay, I've just come across on the traghetto. This is a gondola. It'll give you a gondola experience, but it's not at gondola prices. This is €2 and it will take you from one side of the Grand Canal to the other. If you want to experience a gondola, that is the best way to do it for €2. Welcome to the Grand Canal here in Venice. You might recognise behind me, this is where Casino Royale was filmed and where one of the buildings collapsed into the canal. Hello, so here we are at the Rialto Bridge, which is just behind me, and we've got a market either side. Now this market has been here for over 1,000 years. Let's go see the Rialto Bridge.
So this is the Grand Canal with the Rialto Bridge to the right. Great bridge, well worth a visit. Now, top tip, get there at sunset, just as the sun's setting, and you'll get great photos across the canal. So here I'm on a public Vaporetto water taxi. Top tip, when you're on these, get seats at the back or the front. They're less crowded and you can see Venice as you go along the Grand Canal. I can thoroughly recommend the Vaporettos in Venice. Going all over Venice, wherever you want to go, I would suggest you take the Vaporetto down the Grand Canal. That is the most picturesque part of Venice. And then maybe get off at the Santa Lucia train station, have a wander back to San Marco. So if you have a day pass for the Vaporetto, you can hop on and hop off at various stops. Brilliant way of seeing Venice because there is just so much to see. You can also take a Vaporetto which takes you right on the outskirts of Venice. This one went through the docks and back to Santa Lucia. So various trips you can take on the Vaporetto. I can't remember the name of this station, it may be San Marco, but it was right next to St. Mark's Square and a really good place to get on and off the Vaporetto.
This video is being made in March and the weather has been glorious. If you want to come in the summer, that's absolutely fine. You'll pay more for your hotel and the crowds will be much larger than they are here now. And you'll probably be playing dodgem cars with them. There'll be so many people. If you want to go luxury, you can also do that. Behind me here is a hotel which is probably going to cost you around £500 to £600 a night, maybe more. And in the summer, in excess of 1,000. However you want to do Venice, you do it. But make sure you come to Venice and enjoy this glorious city. Okay, so that's the end of our time in Venice. Heading back now to the airport. Grazie. So we're on our way back now to Marco Polo Airport. I hope you've enjoyed Venice as much as I did. Please come to this city, it's so beautiful. So until next time on Fincham Travels, when I'll see you in Helsinki, Finland. Bye bye.